Hey folks, this is Jeff at Wickedoil.com, your local Amsoil dealer in Madison, Tennessee. This is a product review. I can't stop buying guitars. Anyway, tentatively speaking, I have now purchased my last guitar. Now, there is one other guitar I want, and I'll probably be a horse's patootie and buy it, okay, at some point in the future, maybe, but I want an Explorer. I mean, I want a Gibson Explorer, but I don't know, those Epiphone Explorers are pretty badass. Anyway, this video is about two things. Well, it's three things. I want you to visit us at Wickedoil.com for your Amsoil needs, for anything that uses lubrication. I promise you, this is the best stuff you're going to find. You know. Anyway, number one, I bought a 2021 PRS SE Custom 24 in Bonnie Pink. At least I assume that's how it's pronounced, Bonnie. One guy pronounced it Boney. I don't know what that was all about, but wow. It almost looks like there's a dent right there looking at the screen, but there's nothing there. Something in the grain. Anyway, now I paid $927 and some change out the door, so to speak, for this. And the only reason I really bought it is because Guitar Center had it on 48 months, you know, which equals $19.33 or something, which they rounded up to the next dollar. So that means basically $20 a month. Anyway, sorry, I'm distracted. My computer's having a problem being a thorn in my rear end. Anyway, it's also about these String Joy. And I'll tell you about these as we go along. I would like to say that I wanted to buy one of these because everybody talks about PRS like it's just God's gift to the industry, and basically you need a spoof rag handy when you, I assume when you're playing it, maybe just being around one, I don't know. Anyway, what can I say? Well, one thing is, I saw this and I wanted a red one. Is what I wanted, and they just didn't have a red one. And I wasn't stuck on which particular model I wanted to get, but I wasn't going to buy one of those $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 guitars. That's just not going to happen. At least I don't think it will in this lifetime. But you know, for sub $1,000, I can deal with that, even if I just paid it outright, whatever. But anyway, I was gonna buy the faded blue because that looks tough, man, manly and all that other stuff. And of course, my wife said, she goes, I really like that pink one. So anyway, sorry, I finally just turned my computer off. I decided, well, in honor of my wife, because I've got like 9 guitars. I think this is my 10th one. In honor of my wife, I bought the pink one. But you know what's funny? Is when I got it, I looked at it, I'm like, you know, this is more red than pink. I mean, it is pink. It's obvious. You look at it, it's pink. But it's really on the red side of the pink spectrum. So I kind of got what I was looking for. I wanted a red one. So anyway, with that said, I would like to say, before I play a few licks through my Vox AC15C1 with the Weber Alnico Blue Dog 50 watt with pre-rolla dope, which sounds amazing, I might add. It really brought out the Vox sound that I was looking for. Anyway, when I got this, we made a video, and it should be, by the time you get this on there, see this video, it should already be up. That's the unboxing video, which I wasn't really doing an unboxing, you know, to cover unboxing that thing. I was doing it because this came to me via UPS, and UPS is kind of brutal on boxes, so I wanted to open it up, have my wife video the whole thing, and inspect the guitar, because if there's a flaw in this thing, it's going back. I'm happy to report that if there's a flaw in this guitar, I can't find it. I mean, this thing is perfect, it's beautiful, it plays well, it feels good, the neck is just straight as hell. The controls, I think that volume knob could be moved down just a little bit. I mean, it's not in the way, but it's also in a great spot to just, you know, kind of roll your finger. But I think if it was just a hair forward and just a little bit down, maybe, I don't know, a ½ inch, maybe even a whole inch, it might be better so you don't bump it when you're playing. But it's all good. Believe me, it's all good. Anyway, this is a nice guitar. This is a this is the second guitar. Well, I believe this is my 5th brand new guitar I've purchased since 2017. But of all of them, I mean, they've all been nice. Les Paul, SG, my favorite guitar. Gretsch G2622 TG, I believe it is. I think it prefixes G. Basically candy apple red. Epiphone TV yellow 59 tribute. P90s in it. God, it's a gorgeous guitar. And now this one. This one and the Epiphone, strangely enough, both of those are made overseas, and both of these guitars are fucking flawless. I mean, just beautiful. I don't know, but I can tell you right now, God, they're both just gorgeous. We're on the top boost, got the volume rolled back to like 1 or 2. That's about 1.5 maybe on the guitar. I've got the tone about 6.5. Now I did have to lower the saddles down a little bit in the back because it was kind of high. I mean, not like my Les Paul when I got it. In all honesty, I don't know, the nut cut is pretty damn good, man. I mean, I could go down just a little bit, but I don't. I'm gonna put a straight edge on the you know, one that you use for a guitar neck. This is 25-inch scale, which is interesting, as opposed to 24 3/4 for Gibson style and 25.5 for Fender style. So this has the 85/15S pickups in it, which the S, from looking on the website, just means that they're not made in America. They're made to the same specs. Supposedly PRS has a license, or these folks are licensed from PRS to strictly do it just the way they want. I've watched videos on YouTube where people are comparing the 85/15s to the 85/15Ss, and the S's seem to have just a little bit warmer of a sound. I assume they're all like that, whatever. Anyway, these guitars, according to the website, come with 9 to 42 strings on them. I have a set of 9 to 46 String Joy strings. I don't want to spend this whole video talking. I was doing a kind of a pretty low grade upgrades to a pretty low grade kit guitar for a friend of mine, and we decided to go in on numerous sets of these because neither one of us had tried them, and just like the PRS, supposedly you have to have a spoof rag nearby when you put these on your guitar because you're going to be touching yourself because they're so frickin' wonderful. I don't have them on here yet. This is what's going to go on. The next video is going to be after I put these on. Now, I have had 2 sets of these left from 3 or 4 months ago. I've never put them on, basically because the strings were hadn't been that on the guitars that I'm thinking about putting these on, which now turns out to be this one, since this is my newest one. It wasn't really time to change strings yet, because I buy strings like a set of 25 D'Addarios are my favorites. But anyway, I put them on my SG last night. And you know, something really strange happened. Now, I have the 2015 model SG, and it has the I always go blank when I gotta say the name of it, the robotic tuner setup on there. I know. Well, you don't have a real SG. Yes, I do. I love that frickin' tuner. I love it, man. And it tunes the thing really well. I don't know. People have a lot of problems, they say. I haven't had any problems with it, so I love that thing. Anyway, I tuned this thing up, changed strings one by one, got them all changed, and it tunes them as you change them. And then I did the option of going through the strings one by one and tuning them, and I did that. And I didn't do any stretching on the strings or anything. I sat there and played for a solid half hour and never had to tune it. I mean, it was just like, they say that you don't have to, these things are pre-tensioned when they're making them, and you don't have to do all that stretching because of the way they make them. And I was like, right, sure you don't. I haven't played that guitar this morning, but I have an idea when I go upstairs to play it today. if it needs tuning, it ain't gonna need much, from my experience last night. But more importantly than that, they say that you put these premium strings on and it makes the guitar sound so much better. I was like, psh, right. They're strings, they're guitar strings, okay? I've had some that I thought weren't all that great at all. And I've tried many different brands, and I always come back to my Darios. Always. I always do. This is my new favorite string after playing those last night. I mean, I'm going to put it on here, and I expect the same results. If I don't get the same results, then I'll go, oh, well, that must have been a fluke. But if I get the same results I got on my other guitar, I'm going to, dude, it's going to be String Joy only from now on. They do cost a couple dollars more. Well, more than a couple dollars. I think this set right here, you buy 3 of them, it's free shipping, and you just pay price, which is, I can't remember if these were 11 something or 14 something. I think they were 11 something, because with tax and everything, it was like $46 or something delivered. Worth every penny. Worth every penny. Seriously. The sound coming out of my amplifier up there, it was like I was playing a different guitar. Not only that, it was like music bliss. I was playing, and it's like, you know, when I'm playing regularly, you know, I hear my flaws, you know, thank God nobody's around to hear it. You know, I have the same problem most people have. I can play pretty damn good, and then as soon as you hit that red button on the recorder, all of a sudden I can't play anymore. Whatever, psychological, whatever. Anyway, the clarity that was coming out of that guitar amp, I was just like, wow. It's almost like somebody else was playing, and it made me feel inspired. And it was like all of a sudden I was playing better. And it's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever, it's one thing to sit here and play, and I can sing into the mic and everything, and I can mix it in my little studio and all that stuff. But when you play live, if I'm playing and singing and I can't hear the right mix, then I start overcompensating for it. And I start, instead of articulating every little note that I'm trying to articulate, I kind of take some shortcuts because I'm not hearing it the way I want to hear it. And it comes out in what people hear and what I hear. But when you can hear yourself right and it feels right, then all of a sudden you relax and you just start singing and you start playing, and it's like you're in the groove. Well, that's what it was like playing my SG with those String Joy strings on there. It's like, now on this guitar, you can see that the strings are nice and straight as they come across the nut there. This is something that PRS isn't the only one that does this, but they get it so that you got the right back angle. When it comes across the bridge, it's got a break angle that goes down, so that when you're playing, it keeps the strings in the nut. Gibson likes to splay them, as do some other companies. But anyway, the way this thing's set up, I haven't even put any nut sauce in here yet, or on the saddles or anything. And this thing is staying in tune. I came down here, picked it up, set my camera on the magnet there, my phone on the magnet there, started recording. I haven't tuned this. This is here from yesterday, and it's been kind of chilly down here. So any of my other guitars, I'd have to tune it. Maybe not a whole lot, but I'd have to tune it. up to, well, let's see, that's 0. I'm only at about 4.5 on the volume there. That's wide open. It's weird watching myself in the camera and playing, because I'm like trying to just go off a feel, but I can't help but see my hands, and I'm like, oh, I'm in the wrong place, and then I hit the wrong place because it looks weird. Anyway. I'm gonna put it on the neck pickup now, and I'm still on I don't know, about 6 on the tone. Dude, I kind of like this fucking guitar, and I have a feeling when I put these strings on, I'm gonna like it even more, because I swear to God, last night when I was playing my SG, I was just like, I was playing through a little Carbon VT16, which is the head version of a vintage 16, and I was just, let me tell you something, the strings made such a difference. Now, I was running a Celestian Blue through that speaker, and dude, that blue sets that amp off. I mean, dude, the combination of that amp and that speaker, dude, primo. But I wanted to put that in my Vox AC15 just for shits and giggles, because it came with the greenback, which I love the sound of the greenback in there, but I wanted to see what it sounded like with the blue, and I freaking loved it. I mean, they're not that different, but it was really cool. So I put my Eminence Red Fang, which is an Alnico speaker. It was supposed to be their version of a Celestian Gold. I don't know if that's true or not, maybe. But it's I don't really think it's quite broke in yet, but you know, it sounds good. It sounds like an Alnico speaker, but it just doesn't sound as good as the blue. So I was going to, and I'm still going to, put the blue back in that cabinet that I'm using with that head. But I put those strings on there, and then I started thinking, well, hell, I don't need to change it back because that sounds bitchin'. It made that big of a difference, those strings. I don't know what they do, but they're doing something with those strings. Anyway, let's try the neck pickup. We'll try it about 5, see what happens. Yeah, it's about 5. Can't believe I'm at 27 minutes. How the hell can 27 minutes go by that fast? I just turned the tone all the way up. Now let's turn the volume up. Both of them together. Now I'm going to split the coils. This, when you pull up on the tone, it splits both coils, both pickups. This is the bridge split. Next split. better cut it off right there. I'm already at 30 minutes, and it's gonna be 32 minutes by the time I'm finished. Anyway, if you hung out for the whole thing, thanks, appreciate it. If you like the reviews that we do, then please visit us on the web at wickedoil.com. And no, I didn't use the tremolo because I don't like tremolos, and I don't like this one. It works good, but I don't like it. I'm just not a tremolo fan, or tremolo. Anyway, man, one thing I did find is this nut is loose, and now I got to tighten it up again. So I only tightened it with my fingers the other day. But anyway, I love it. Have a wonderful day. Visit us at wickedoil.com, please. And what else can I say? Thanks. Have a good day.